My favorite moment in anime for 2021 is the running sequence from Sonny Boy, my personal anime of the year. It's the combination of everything that had happened by that point and the climax of the series. It's tragic when you think about it that only 2 students from the class managed to survive and escape back to their world. I feel bad for Asakaze, who was left behind in the void of nothing with the realization that he is the only one left as the rest met unfortunate fates. Rajahani became a forest, but was he really happy about it, or had he gone mad from thousands of years of thinking? Hoshi seemed so sure and full of himself and ended up creating a form of death in that world. Nagara looks on ahead with ambition and confidence as they continue to run, but Mizuho looks surprised, maybe fully aware of the risks and not being sure if they will really make it. Still, they do, but they go from one unfortunate world to the unfortunate reality of their own lives, as Nagara would see, but he smiles. The last run for it almost didn't even go as intended, as Nagara becomes tired and Mizuho started to fall behind Nagara. Fortunately, and as his last action, Asakaze gave her a push with his powers for her to catch up. I've always wondered what exactly happened here. Did Asakaze only push Mizuho forward? Did he also use his powers to give them more energy to run? Nagara looked pretty tired, and then after the push, looked energized. Was Asakaze watching them, or did he just decide to send his powers to them? He is never seen again, so was this some kind of sacrifice? To add to the mystery, who is the blonde girl shown and what is this connection she seems to have with Nozomi and the 2 compasses? It feels tragic to me when I watch this beautiful scene because of the journey this anime had, particularly what I witnessed in the West, dismissed with accusations of being pretentious. But you only have to do a little bit of thinking. It's not hard to understand, but people like being babied and spoon-fed everything in a series like they are all too used to. What is the mystery genre in anime? Why is monster so misunderstood? Sonny Boy has been called nonsense for its plot and boring, too slow, but all you need is a little bit of attention span, that being something that doesn't seem to exist anymore. As humanity continues to exist, it's of best interest for those in power to make their populations less and less conscious. The dumbing down of society feels like it's getting worse and worse. This is happening because it makes controlling people much easier. The mentality of the anime viewer died long ago and is only falling lower and even more lower now. You look at America and the type of media it pushes on the children, and it's no surprise why society is becoming more and more brain dead. The average anime viewer sets the bar too low for their expectations. Why do people hate what I love and love what I hate? Unlike most people, I chose to watch anime based on what is historical and what has left a huge influence in the medium. I look up the most unique and influential staff and follow their passion projects. That is why my medium score is so high, because I don't just watch anything unless it's the recent seasonal anime. In analyzing the classics, it gives you standards of what to expect of a great series, what makes a great series. I just rarely ever see that nowadays. Of course, I can't watch everything that's out, but I try to watch as much as I can. Objectivity doesn't mean anything in anime, because when it comes down to it, there will always be someone that will either love or hate a series, somehow, some way. All I can do is try to be honest and give my perspective, one of billions. The mentality of anime YouTubers has fallen as a result, and even those channels that were breaking barriers and meaning to what it means to make anime analysis have fallen significantly. All that's left is mostly a mob of channels that are all clones of each other, saying the same thing to the other is and not bringing anything new to the table. The newer generations continue to dismiss the classics such as Ashura no Joe and Legend of the Galactic Heroes because they are too old, have outdated art, and are too different from the popular yet hollow trash that is coming out now. Following the past 3 seasons of anime, I've met mostly disappointment and frustration. But just as always, there will be anime somewhere in a little corner like Odd Taxi and Sonny Boy, and even Heike Monogatari, as rushed as it was, that tried to bring back that feeling the classics brought, the soul that is struggling to survive in anime. Thank you for listening.